Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your March general reading. Apologies, I'm a little bit late. I was just trying to squeeze in another sign. I've just finished, thank goodness. So I tried to do yours a little earlier, but it wouldn't let me. I think it's because I booked it in for 7. So, hi, and welcome back to Lighting the Way with Shaina. If you've already subscribed, hi. If you haven't and you like this reading and it resonates with you, please like and subscribe. Try and listen to the whole reading if you can, because sometimes the layered readings they come in a little bit later. I'm trying to change the way I'm doing things so that the layers come in quicker. But I have found sometimes like the readings, the big message comes in a lot later. So if you can be a bit patient, because it might resonate towards the end of the reading. Anyway, let's go in and see what you've got going for you, Scorpio. So I'm changing things up this month. We're using my new giant deck. This is the Rider-Waite giant deck. I absolutely love it. And what I'm going to do is you're going to get one card for each week of the month of March. And then I will clarify each week with the obstacle, the past influence, the advice from the universe, and then the possible outcome. Okay? It does take a little bit longer, and I apologize if this reading just goes a bit too long. But I'm just trying to bring things new, exciting, different ways of doing the readings. Let's go ahead. So if this resonates, great. If it doesn't, have a look at your other signs. You've got your Venus for love, your moon for your emotional world. If you want spiritual development, you can look at Chiron or North Node. All of this can be found for free on Cafe Astrology. If you go on the website there, you can get your free natal chart so you know. Because we're not just our stars, our sun signs, okay? We're a combination of all of our signs. I'm an Aries, Sun, Gemini rising, Virgo moon, and I have a heck loads of Earth in my chart. So I'm an earthy Aries, not a fiery Aries. So I'm quite grounded actually. But yeah, so I'm not a typical Aries. So let's go ahead. I think that deck is ready for you. So what I do this month is I'm having a little chat. I say hi, good to see you. And then what I do is I put you down to the table because I want you to be able to see the cards because these are beautiful cards. So I'm going to say goodbye, go down to the table, and you can see your reading, okay? Okay, my love. So your underlying energy. This is the energy, kind of the summary of what's going to be going on for you in the month of March. It's what's happening in the subconscious. Maybe it's something that's happening in the background that you're not aware of. But you have the Six of Swords. So this is wonderful. Six of Swords means that the divine is coming in to move you away from troubled waters towards calmer waters, okay? Because this is the divine guiding the child and the I always say mother, but it can be father. But these two figures, can be symbolic of your inner child. So you and your inner child, any wounds that you might have had in life. But in a way, it's taking you from troubled waters and moving you towards calmer waters. So that's your underlying energy, the Six of Swords. So I'm seeing movement, okay? It can literally be literal, just like moving. You could actually be moving or traveling, okay? So we'll see how that comes out in your reading. All right, let's do this. So for week 1, we have the Five of Cups. So, okay, we're dealing with some form of grief here, Scorpio. Some kind of, pessimism, looking at the past. Maybe it could be a death of a family member. I'm seeing the black cloak. So, there's some form of grief. Okay, there's looking at the cups spilt. It might be that you're moving away from, and you're leaving some friends behind. Three of Cups. You're moving away and leaving some friends behind, and there's a little bit of sadness about this move. Okay, that's the light-hearted energy of it. Um, if it's a more heavier energy, it can literally be that you're moving away from a relationship and it's extremely painful. Okay, and there's a lot of grief associated with this relationship that's been lost, the three cups that have been lost. But with the Five of Cups, there's those two beautiful cups in the behind you. Okay, which is saying that there is a potential new opportunity coming in, of a beautiful, loving partnership or soulmate. I'm talking friendship, relationship. It can be whatever you need. New friends. It can be any form of relationship coming in. But yeah, I think week one you're dealing with quite a pessimistic and a sad energy for the first week of March, my love. Week two, we've got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this is lovely because this is like you're not going to stay in this energy. Okay, so already we're seeing this Six of Swords energy moving you from this perspective already. And it's like you go into this flow of fiery determination of I'm not going to give up. So I'm not going to give up. I will make new friends. I'm not going to give up. I will find my soulmate. It's like this fiery determination kicks in for you in week two, of not giving up. Okay, so this move is, it could be on a spiritual level or just in your head, moving to from a very negative, pessimistic, emotional thinking towards a I'm not going to give up, fired up energy, re-inspired. I'm going to go for what I want. Yeah, wow, you see, that's what I'm getting, because week three we've got that Knight of Wands, and that Knight of Wands takes that wand. Here it's like this victim state is this pessimistic thinking, okay, and this grief, and then you process it, and then divine helps you move, and it starts with, well, I'm not going to give up. Okay, I acknowledge I've got difficulties, I've had boundaries, I've had things that just have failed, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. I am exhausted, but I'm going to keep going. And then boom, week three something kicks in and you like jump on that horse, and you're holding the same wand and you're rearing to go. So it's like a massive energy influx comes in on week three of March for you. If it's not you, then it's potentially somebody coming in. Okay, very fiery, passionate, um, enthusiastic. Okay, it might be that. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, it could be, because then you got the Ace of Cups. So you've got a potential love offer. Okay, either you're gonna offer your love, or somebody is very passionately coming in to offer their love to you. This person, characteristics of the Knight of Wands: very passionate, very quick, very athletic, very handsome, very good looking, and they're coming in. Okay, they're coming in strong. Let's clarify these cards for you. Apologies, I've got a cold, so if I cough a bit, it's just because I've got a cold. Let's clarify these cards for Scorpio, please. Michael, are you on the connection? Is it playing?
Pardon?
Is it playing? Because it's saying that my connection is unstable.
Mine's playing. Hold on yours, I'll have a look.
I'm going to have to stop because I'm being warned that the stream is unstable and that it's going to try and reconnect you, and I don't want to keep going in case it drops. Is it all right?
Hold on.
Hello? Hello? Let me just see your phone. Sorry, my son's watching, and I just want to make sure the stream is actually connecting.
Hello.
Yeah, it's connected, isn't it? Okay, we'll keep going because it says, can you keep watching just to make sure that it stays on? My son is my moderator. He's just making sure that it stays stable. Okay, so how I clarify these cards, my love, is I'm going to first clarify the past influence of this Five of Cups. The one thing I do need to say, your clarifying deck has resulted with the sun at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's that energy there. So this crosses this energy here or highlights this message here. Divine is moving you towards positivity, towards happiness, towards abundance, towards happiness. Okay, pure joy, which is beautiful. So let's clarify. What's the past influence for this Five of Cups? Why is the Five of Cups? Yeah. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles, something that was an investment that was made. Maybe you invested in a relationship, in a project, in a friendship, something, and it ended. Okay, something that you saw the potential for it to grow and you put a lot of energy into it and then it didn't grow. It ended. Okay, so it can be a friendship, it can be a relationship, it can be a project, it can be anything. But it's where you've put energy into something, significant amount of energy, Seven of Pentacles. That's a significant amount of energy you've put in. And then it ended. Okay, and it's caused an emotional vacuum for you. Let's have a look at the obstacle. What's the obstacle for that week? The Five of Cups. What is the obstacle? I'll take them. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Scorpio, it's a wheel of fortune is something that is out of your control. Something that has happened which is completely out of your control. All right. It's not something that it's just the way that life turns. Okay. It's the way the universe works. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the middle, and then we've got the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. I'm getting 2 or 3 messages right now, and I have to be specific. Okay. For the person that has lost a mother, I'm very, very sorry. Okay. I am getting a mother figure and a heartbreak and then a grief. And there's obviously this is basically something that was just out of your control, my love, okay? And it's a loss of a mother figure. If that's you, I'm very, very sorry. Yes, see, because I got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting a mother figure, all right, and a loss of a mother figure, a grief, okay? My condolences to you, my love, if this is for you. There's nothing that you could have done, all right? The Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Pentacles, there's nothing you could have done. It's just sometimes this is the way the world works, okay? For everybody else, this is basically the challenge is understanding that this failed investment, it was a karmic cycle, okay? It wasn't a lesson was learned. It's not, see it, instead of seeing it as a failed relationship and a failed investment, see it as a lesson, karmic lesson learned. Okay, and you have shifted into the Queen of Pentacles energy, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who invests in themselves. They work on themselves. They work on their independence. They work on their own money. They extremely focused on themselves, their work and their money and their home. Okay, so this is you having gone through a karmic cycle, pushed you into the Queen of Pentacles energy, where you had to invest in yourself and become self-reliant due to this pain, this heartbreak. I'm seeing that this might have been a long-term relationship, or there might have been family involved. So there might be children, and you've had to now kind of step into your own and be a single mom. Queen of Pentacles is also a single mom. Okay, you can do it, my love. Okay, you can do it, and I think you know that because of this energy here. Let's get advice from the universe. Let's get advice from the universe. Yeah, see, self-love right there. Queen of Cups energy, it's 2 things. It's me. I'm a psychic, and this is the psychic card. So psychic medium, someone who's in a relationship, advisor, a tarot reader, it's my card. Okay, so it might be that this is just highlighting for you to be here and listen to this message because there's something here for you that will bring you some healing. The other way of looking at the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups is about self-love. It's about recognizing a karmic cycle, learning the lessons, not hating yourself, not shaming yourself for investing in what you thought was love. Okay? Love yourself, forgive yourself, show yourself compassion because there were lessons learned. And lessons learned pushed you into a Queen of Pentacles energy, which is a beautiful energy to push into because it's all about independence, learning to not be dependent on anyone, know how to look after yourself, know how to run your own home, know how to run your own money. It's a beautiful power up. Okay. And that's the lesson. Instead of seeing it as something to be ashamed of, as something that you invested and you have negative pessimistic things of why did I do that? You do not need to think like that, my love. It was a karmic lesson for you. For the person who's lost their mother, this is about you allowing yourself the grief, allowing yourself compassion, love, cry, take time to yourself, take what you need. There's a lot of self care, a lot of self love, a lot of inner compassion towards yourself. Okay? Focus on that, my love. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Four of Cups. So this is about a rejection feeling, a feeling of a relationship, of a rejection. So I'm getting an energy of a breakup that left you as a single mother or a single father. Queen of Pentacles can be a father. It doesn't have to be a feminine. What's the outcome? What's the outcome for week 1? What is the outcome? I mean, this breakup might have happened in the past. It's just these are the emotions that you are going through in March. Okay? Beautiful. The outcome is the Strength card. So, yes, this hurt. Okay? And your courage and your strength to go on and to, surrender to your healing, surrender to your new path. Surrender to whatever is now to come. All right, have the strength to continue. You will never be the same. Okay, this is another thing about the Strength card. You won't be the same. This is the person in the past. This is now the person in the future, the lion. I'm sorry, this is what I'm getting intuitively. You're never going to be the same after this. Don't try and go back to be the person that you were before because you're not that person anymore. Okay? When we go through this grieving process, it changes us. Okay? And we grow and we adapt and inside we get stronger and more resilient to life. And it changes you. And it changes you. Don't try and go back to who you were before because you'll never be that person again. All right? Because if it's pain, it changes you. And embrace that new person with confidence. Okay? Allow that new person to come out because she's beautiful. Okay? No matter what we've gone through, our scars create our beauty, in my eyes, anyway. Okay. So that's the energy for week 1. That's a very heavy energy for you to go through, my love. And I give you all love and compassion towards yourself during that week. We go into week 2. There's now a switch up. Okay. There's like I'm not going to give up energy. Okay. I'm wounded warrior, but I'm not going to give up. I have determination. I love life. I want to continue. Let's see. Okay. 6 of Cups is your past influence. So what, is it still working? Michael? 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 Is it still working?
Yeah.
Because it's still saying, please wait while we try to connect.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. So 6 of Cups in your past. So this is saying to me that your children, my love, for the person who's lost their mother, your children are the ones that are going to help you fight. Their It's almost like their existence is what is making you fight. You're looking back to your children, and that is what's spurring you on. If it's not children, I'm getting a pet. Okay, you might have a pet, a dog. I'm seeing a dog. And this dog is, it's something that's just there for you through your pain. For the person with the relationship, this is, as I said, there might be children involved, and I think that's why you are finding the energy to fight. You're not giving up because of your love for your children. It's your children that are giving you this strength, this fire within you. Let's see, what's the obstacle? What's the obstacle for week 2? All right, 3 of Cups, obstacle for week 2. 1, how am I going to face my friends? How am I going to go out in the world with everything that I'm feeling right now? But the universe is saying you need to go. You need to interact with the world again. You need to interact with your friends again. For the person with the failed relationship, there's a problem. There's an obstacle of like, how are we going to share our friends? Okay, because maybe you guys were like in a close friendship group, and now it's like there's the breakup, and now it's like, how do I relate with my friends when there's all this going on? Okay, that's the challenge. For the person who's lost their family member, it's like, how do I go out in the world again? And mingle with people again. I'm also getting a very specific message of go for group counseling, not kind of one-to-one counseling, but go to like a church or somewhere where there's people who've gone through your grief. You will benefit from that. Maybe maybe you have a family member that's asking you to go with them to something, a counseling session or something, and you're like, I really don't want to go. But the universe is saying go. Okay, let's get the advice from the universe. I'm not going to jump forward, but let's see. Just flew out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Go. Oh. Okay. For the person who's like trying to decide how are they going to deal with their friends, the one thing I can say is just come from a position of love. All right. So when you're relating with these friends, just always talk from a position of love. Don't talk about like the resentfulness or the breakup of the relationship. Just talk from a position of love of that you have for them and how much love they bring you. Okay. Just show them your love. For the person who's like having the grieving and the child or your family members or someone is trying to get you to go out, it's because they're trying to connect with you again on an emotional level. And it's tough for you, but it's the advice from the universe is to open your heart. Go to one of these events and pour out your heart, my love, because you're not the only one. Okay, you're not alone. And go and talk about how this is what is in your heart, because the more we talk about the pain within our heart, the more it grows in capacity to be able to hold our grief. Okay, because it never goes away, the grief, but our heart grows in capacity to be able to hold it. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Yes, there it is. See? This is you learning something in this environment. This is you actually being able to go out and learn something while in this environment. Some information is going to come in and it's going to help you in healing when you go out. So there's two things here. So for the person with healing the loss, something will, you'll learn something in this environment on how to handle your grief. So you need to go to this. For the person with the friends who and like the relationship breakup, this is about you having a message from a friend who's apologizing. Maybe the friend pulled back and put some barriers up because of the relationship breakdown, and now they're going to come in, they're going to try and apologize, and they're going to try and come in, and say I'm sorry. What's the, is it working, Michael? What's the past? Oh, the Knight of Wands energy. Is it working? Yeah. So the Knight of Wands energy, I'm sorry, Scorpio, I'm just having to keep check because it keeps telling me that the connection is unstable. The Knight of Wands energy for week 3 is, as I said, it could be a person coming in, a passionate person coming in who, they've got an agenda, they know what they want, they're coming in for it. Or it could be you, getting your zest for life back. So let's have a look, see. Let's look at our fires. What's the past influence for the Knight of Wands? The interesting thing is the Knight of Wands is facing the cup and it's facing the future. So this might be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone who's trying to come in again. But Knight of Wands energy is not the most reliable energy, okay? It's a kind of come in for attention and then disappear when I don't need you anymore. So I'm going to give you a warning about this energy. If it was your energy, I would say, yes, this is amazing, go for it. But I'm not getting that it's your energy, at least, but not with the Five of Swords. I'm getting that this is somebody else's energy trying to come in, and they're just playing their old games again. Okay, they're just playing their old games again. Yeah, see Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I wasn't getting it that it's you. I'm getting that this is this other person who comes in, gets attention, and then disappears. And they're going to try and do it again, and they're back to their old games, okay? Don't trust it, my love. They're back to their old games. Don't trust it. It's mind games. It's manipulation, deception, lies, betrayals. Don't trust it. Let's see. What's the obstacle for the Knight of Wands? Yeah, you see? Because don't trust Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands energy. The fast, quick, passionate. Don't trust it. What you need to trust is slow and steady, cautious, planting one pentacle at a time with care. Okay, it's saying don't make the rash decisions. Go with the carefully thought out plans. Don't be too rash. Approach this slowly, cautiously. This is also for your healing, my darling. If this person is doing some healing, it's saying you can't push through healing. You have to allow yourself patience and time for the process. Okay, and you're going to be in your head for a while about this. Just trust the process. Work with others to get you to this healing. What's the advice from the universe? What's the advice from the universe? I flew off the table. Yeah, Ten of Swords. For the person, as I said, when you're healing, my darling, through this type of loss, this type of pain, this Ten of Swords, so painful. You can't heal quickly. Okay, you need to be compassionate and loving towards yourself. Go and get some support and some help, and just trust the process. It goes slowly, one step at a time. Okay. And don't be in your head about it, okay? It takes as long as you need it to take. For the person who's had the failed relationship, they're going to try and come back in again with this passionate, but again, it's just mind games. Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Don't believe it, okay? Don't trust it. It's the advice from the universe is close the cycle, end it, Close the cycle. Stop waiting for them to come back. They're not going to come back in the right energy. They're always going to come in as the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is just not ready to commit. They're going to try and come in with a romantic offer again, okay? What's the outcome? Yeah. For the person, okay, sorry, it's just what's on the bottom of the deck. For the person who is going through this grief, okay, trust the process. Take it slowly. Don't rush it. Don't get in your head about how long it's taking. Don't overthink this. Just trust the process. Get the support that you need. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There is illumination. There is the sun. You will be happy again, my love. I'm seeing the summer. I think by the summer, you might start feeling a little bit more lively and like you want to interact with the world again. Okay? For the person who is, you'll be in balance. Sorry, the Justice card is at the bottom of the deck. So you'll find that by summer, you might feel a little bit more mental and emotional balance. Okay? Because you're a bit unbalanced at the moment, which is completely normal. For the person who's had the breakup and they're going to try and come in again, and the advice from the universe is close the cycle, okay? Because your happiness is in justice. It needs to be fair. It's I don't know if there's a divorce but it's closing the cycle, the divorce, and then there's an illumination. So it's a finalization of a divorce, which then sets you free towards your happiness. Boom, new love coming in. Okay, let's have a look. See, what's the past influence? Okay, so the Ace of Cups is new potential love. It's the opportunity of new love coming in. The cup overfloweth. The love is unconditional love. This can be love in a relationship. This can be love from family. This can be love from friendships. It can be any kind of love. But it's just an overflowing of love. There's the peace here as well. Okay, I'm getting a very specific message. I'm getting a message of maybe somebody is going to find their faith again. Okay, there's something about going to the church and finding your faith again. I was just getting the communion. This might have been something that was an internal struggle for someone who was losing their faith. It will come back, my love. What's the past influence for the Ace of Cups? Yeah, you've been in a dark place, my love. You've been in hermit. You've cut off from love. You've cut off from the church. You've gone into darkness. And you're looking for the light within you right now. Because right now I think you just need a bit of me time, I need to be on my own. I don't think I'm going to be able to interact with the world right now. It's loneliness, it's isolation, it's just taking some time for yourself. For some it's waiting for love, okay? It's waiting for a unconditional love, a true love. What's the obstacle for the Ace of Cups? What's the obstacle? King of Wands. So you might be in a relationship with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might be cut off from a fire sign. Okay. All right. I'm getting two messages here. One is cutting off from a fire sign and becoming single is your challenge. Okay. That's for one or two people. Another option here is that you have been on your own for some time. And because you've been on your own for some time, there's somebody that's trying to come in, a King of Wands, again, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, to offer you a cup of love, but you're seeing it as an obstacle because you are in the hermit mode. Yeah. Let's get some advice from the universe. For the person that's going through the grieving, the King of Wands is a masculine father figure. King of Pentacles, right. There's a lot of people here. This is what the challenge is there's a lot of people that, do you know what? If this is for the person who's lost someone, I think you're struggling because there's a lot of, you have cut off from a son, from a husband, or from two children, but you've cut off from them. And that's your challenge. Your challenge is to connect with them again. For the person with the relationship, I think your challenge is there's two potential opportunities here of love and you're not sure which one to go with. Or there's one offer and you're not sure. They're very passionate. They're a fire sign. They're entrepreneurial. They're quite powerful. They're a leader. And you're not sure about their stability. And the universe is saying they are very stable. Okay, King of Pentacles. This is husband material, wife material. They are very stable. They're just very passionate, but they are very stable. Okay, so you can trust this offer. You can trust it. It's because you're in hermit mode. I think you're a little bit afraid. But the offer is they are stable. And they work hard. They might run their own business. They have their own business. Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. For the person who's grieving, it's talking about working on your relationships with these two masculines in your life. What's the outcome for the Ace of Cups? What's the outcome? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you see? This is you being cold and cut off and discerning. Because you've caged your heart because it's hurt. Because you are hurt. So you're protecting your heart. So you're kind of being very cool, playing it cool, which is good. This is a good energy to be in. If you were in an energy of this before, where you might have been a bit of an overgiver, this is kind of the flip side to it. But it's like you're also then struggling with seeing, is this potential a good potential? Well, the universe is saying yes, it is. Go on the date. Okay. Oh wow, are you kidding me? Ace of Pentacles, and then Page of Pentacles, and then the Six of Swords, which is this energy right here. So it's saying go on the date. It's quite literally saying go on the date. Okay, so if this is a person who's coming out of a relationship breakup and now there's a potential new opportunity of a King of Wands kind of energy, and you're not sure about their stability, their fire sign, so it might be that you've been burned before by a fire sign, so you're a bit, don't worry, because they're actually King of Pentacles energy, which means they're husband or wife material. They're very stable. They're financially secure. And this is you just being a bit cool and cautious about it. For the person who's been through the grief and the pain and the loss, it's literally just about, this is you basically cutting off from people, in particular two masculine energies. And it's about saying, open up, warm your heart towards them. Go and meet up with them. Meet up with them. Okay? But there's a Queen of Swords. Why are you in the Queen of Swords? Sorry, I'm just going to clarify yours for you. Why are you in the Queen of Swords? Why are you in the Queen of Swords? Yeah. This is a husband and son, maybe. Or if it's not that, I'm also getting church. I'm getting church. Go back to church. Two masculines are trying to get you to come back to church. and it's saying go. Go have coffee with them. Trust your intuition. Go have coffee with them. Go and have a coffee morning at the church. There might be a group, like a grief group or something like that at a church. And I think you're being invited to it by two gentlemen here. And it's saying go, go. Okay? All right, my love, I'm going to finish off your reading with a let go card. That's what I'm going to close your reading with this week. That was a heavy reading, Scorpio. My heart goes out to you. I'm sending you all the love and a big hug. If you've been going through quite a lot in March. Remember, you are guided by Divine, who's going to help you come out of this and take you to calm waters. This is for Scorpio. This is for Scorpio to close their reading. This is for Scorpio to close their reading. Do you want them? Yeah, sorry, it said those two. Okay. And it says, your glass is always refillable. Like water, instead of holding on to perceptions. You see? Your glass is always refillable. Flow like water instead of holding on to perceptions. Flow, you see, Six of Swords is getting in the flow, moving with what the universe is guiding you towards. That's beautiful. Okay, and then this one. And it says, accept you don't lack for anything. The whole world belongs to you. You see, I think these are the messages for the two different storylines that I was doing. So this is for the person who's been going through the heartbreak. Okay? And trust and go with the flow. Take where the universe is trying to take you. Your glass is always refillable, though you might feel as if your love cup is empty because of the loss that you have faced. But it's always refillable, my love. There are so many people around you who love you and want to fill up that cup, okay? And this is for the person who's come out of the relationship and looking at going to a new relationship. Except you don't lack for anything. The whole world belongs to you. Okay, this is about you having your confidence back, finding your Queen of Wands again. Okay? I wish you the best for the month of March. If you want to join me for the weeklies, I welcome it. I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you next month. Okay, bye.